What's up? Time for another video. Yeah, you know, I'll be following Tariq Nasheed and his work. You know, his Twitter spaces. Some of y'all know who that is. A lot of y'all do by now. But yeah, you know, every now and then some white supremacists, aka suspected white supremacists, but to me they're just white supremacists. They come on this Twitter spaces talking. I was just thinking about this one guy. You know, like, man, really, man, I was just thinking, really, you're really not supposed to entertain white supremacists. Like, you got black people, man, prominent black folks, black people in general. They seem to like engaging in discussions, man. Like, man, to me, man, and factually, man, white supremacists, they want you dead. They want us dead, man. Like, how you gonna talk and converse and have a debate or a dialogue with a white supremacist? By definition, they want you dead. They want us out of here. So it's like the only real reason we talking to these people is to try to get them to come out the bag and give up war tactics. For war strategy purposes. That's the only thing. Not for talking to them and debating with them and trying to edify. You can edify black people on your journey to getting the war tactics. You know, get them to divulge and slip up. But really, that's like during wartime situations. And really, we are at war. It's like a long, cold war. Dealing with white supremacists, man. We're not really supposed to entertain these people, nor be entertained by them. So I think that's the problem with a lot of black people. A lot of us out here still, man. We don't understand what it takes to win a war, man. Like, yeah, you can talk about, like, you know, we so-called came far and all that stuff, and our moral compass is high and all that stuff. But man, in reality is brutal, man. It's savage. And reality is who God is, man. Like, we seem to forget that, man. We think that we have emotions, we can feel sadness and empathy. That the world is not the way it is. Empathy and sadness and all these the emotional depth human beings have, that's for us when we interact with each other. We gotta have this emotional depth when dealing with each other, because we have the capacity to level this whole planet. Even if we didn't have nukes, we can still destroy the planet, burn things down, fight each other to the death all over the planet, cold animals out of existence, even without nukes and modern weaponry. We still have the capacity to make all life on this planet extinct by just warring with everything. So these emotions we have serve a purpose in dealing with each other, with other human beings. And that's why other animals don't really have the emotional depth we have, because they don't have the capacity to eradicate all life on the planet by just warring with everything. Eventually, some other animals will put a stop to them. A lion can only try that so far. A lion can't reach the sea, kill everything in the ocean. You know, a lion can't kill everything in the water. See what I'm saying? Human beings, we can. We can do that. So I just brought that up, man, because I want black people to understand, man. We got to stop being nice and being diplomatic with people who want to kill us, man. We got to start looking at white supremacists like that. We got to stop looking at white supremacists from a place of these people just hate us from an emotional standpoint. No, they want us dead. If you listen to their philosophy, that's what they're saying. They want us dead. They can sit up and say they want us palmed off to the side. They want us dead. And like Neely Fuller say, if they kill all the black people, then they won't be white supremacists. But here's the thing, man. Like slavery, man. How was white people able to enslave our ancestors, man? Like I said in other videos, they didn't really have to get at the men. You can just get the women and children, the babies, man. You got the patience for it. Bring up the children and the babies. And they'll be slaves, man. That'll be all they know. So we like to think about, yeah, our men have been defeated. Yeah, but if you was a cunning white supremacist, why would you want the men? You know what I mean, the ones who are trying to kill you, who are always at your throat, man. You just take the women and the children, the adolescents or the preteens. You can take them. Beat the rebellion out of them. You know, take little children, put a cotton sack in their hands. It's not really hard, man. I'm just saying. Don't think these white supremacists won't try to do it. You know, they can just wipe the slate clean. They don't have to really take out all black people, is what I'm saying. They can just take out enough just to get the women and children. They can literally go to Africa right now and take those children and women and young kids and all that and make slaves out of them. I'm just saying, they can literally do that. What's stopping them? So why don't they make slaves out of these people? What's stopping them is us. We're stopping them. It's not no moral thing. Is why they're not doing it. Why they didn't believe had that morality hundreds of years ago, or a generation ago, during the civil rights era? What changed? Did they get a soft heart? Is it morality? No, man. It's FBA thing. There's little pockets of resistance. They're smart enough to understand that if you keep oppressing people, man, you keep doing it. Even the oppressed can get strong, man. We can galvanize allies, man. That's what they were seeing. All these oppressed black people during Jim Crow era. Look how the world is kind of like taking its side. That's what put a stop to it. That's what they don't want. Because bottom line is, the white collective, they want to practice white supremacy. They want to practice it. But they want to practice it in a controlled situation. They don't want to have to look over their shoulders and watch their back and all that stuff. Keep mentioning places like Chicago, because that's a reminder to them that there's some black people out here. Yeah, there's some black people who kill each other, but there's some black people who are willing to kill them. Push comes to shove. Yeah, man, but back to this these white supremacists, man. I just be listening to people online, various different talkers, black talkers, engaging with these people, man. And I get kind of mad, like why are you entertaining these people, man? Now you can say, yeah, well, I'm teaching black people how to deal with it. That's not really how you deal with white supremacists, man. You don't deal with, that's not how you deal with people who hate you, who want you dead, man. No matter how they talk and how nice they seem, man, and try to articulate their points, man, at the end of the day, they still want you dead. I'll be watching some of these videos on YouTube of these white supremacists or white folks. Maybe they're not white supremacists, or some rare anomaly in reality. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're the 0.1% who ain't. I just be thinking, I said, what if a black person crossed the path when they out there in the field shooting, spraying up the cars with miniguns and Gatling guns and all that stuff? What if a black person just came out there while they are in that secluded area? They could just take them out, man. Would you feel safe in that environment? You out there with some rednecks or some former or current military white folk, mercenary dressed. You out there with where they shooting them automatic weapons and all that. You know, when you come out to the field with your little pistol on the side, you know, they look at you. A secluded desert area where they be shooting in the forest. You know, it's an older white guy. You know, I forget his name right quick. You know, he's a pretty good shot. An older white guy, tall older white guy. Hitchcock, Hancock, or something. Some name, I forget his name. I haven't watched this stuff in a while. But I was thinking, like, what if some black person wandered around in his area while he was shooting stuff? Would he shoot that black person? They get some kind of veiled threat. What you doing out here, boy? What you doing out here? You know this is private property. Black person like, yeah, I was just wondering, my car broke down. Oh, really? You know how they go. White folks be probing for answers with the questions. He might try to spark up some kind of conflict, so he can blow the black person away, black persons away. Or he might not even have nothing to say. He might just shoot the black person. Say it was an accident. Oh, I didn't see him. You know, I always shoot here in this field of mine. I'm always shooting. I got my targets up here. I've been shooting here for decades. You know, this person wandered in here. It's unfortunate, but I ain't trying to kill him. Wink, wink. Tell the white supremacists about that. You gotta think about stuff like that. That's what I think about, man. I don't take white supremacists lightly, man. I don't care if they can talk cordially and all that stuff, man. As black people, man, we gotta look at them as somebody trying to kill us, man. Want us dead. They're taking steps to make it happen. Planning and plotting years into the future. Training. You know, these people are in shooting ranges for their own design for a reason, man. It's not no what if. They're doing it for a matter of time. These people hate us, man, and want us dead. And that's what we black people, even you tethers, and immigrant black, y'all gotta get it through y'all head, man. Y'all want to be down with FDA. Want to unify? Y'all gotta understand how some of us out here thinking, how we think about white people. Yeah, they cordial. There's a lot who are cordial. But once they come out of the bag, let us know that they're white supremacists, man. That's a person who wants us dead. And really, truth be told, in the grand scheme of things, man, we really had a right to take them out, man. Like literally on the spot. Now that kind of scare y'all, don't it? Somebody declare themselves as a white supremacist. That's somebody who wants you dead, man. That's an enemy combatant right then and there. That's not a lightweight thing, see. A lot of black people, we don't understand that, man. We still be trying to talk and negotiate and converse with these devils, man. Basically, that's a person saying, I want you dead. And I'm going to take your women and children and make slaves out of them. Because that's true. In order to be white supremacists, it got to be black people. But it doesn't necessarily mean they need the adult black people to do it. See what I'm saying? They can just take the women and children, man, the babies, and rear them up. Especially the babies, that'd be all they know. Slavery again. It can happen. It can't happen to us because we'll fight to the death, but to life. But that's the whole thing right there. They can just go over there in Africa, some third world country, and take them. So we don't need y'all. We just bomb y'all to oblivion. That's the thing, man. They technically could actually start up slavery again, antebellum slavery. It wouldn't be very hard to do. But right now, I believe FBA, our fighting spirit, and how we can galvanize people around the world is kind of slowing that down. When we turn up over here, people around the world turn up. A lot of downtrodden people around the world have the same interactions with white supremacists. Just saying, man. As black people, we gotta stop thinking that because the reality we in, it seems like it's relatively safe and relatively civil, that it can't be taken away or switched at the drop of a hat. Just like them immigrants, man, voting for Trump, like them ICE, I'm taking them away. See, they never thought that. They got a reality shock. That's like that fear come over your body when you realize you in a dangerous situation. They call it fight or flight. When your body get hot. Some of us have been afraid like that. You know, that dread. Body get hot. It can kind of mess you up too. Some people get messed up mentally when they experience that kind of fear. Trauma, they call it emotional trauma. That's when your reality has been shaken with the hard facts of severe danger, imminent danger. It kind of breaks through your naive reality. You know, kind of it does. It shatters it. So we gotta always be prepared so that won't happen to us out here. Or we won't have a shattered reality. Let's let that marinate, folks. Black people in particular. To be continued.